see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Something must be wrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future. It's locked. That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look. It's locked. It won't open. It won't budge. Poisoning by the looks of it. He's dead. They're all dead. Suicide, or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. Dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. A key. This should help downstairs. It's locked. It's unlocked. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. It's unlocked. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Shit, that did nothing. Well, that's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. At least he's out of his misery. The crystal's still warm. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. It looks like something's been removed from it. It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I have told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. It won't open. It won't budge.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. No habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room, and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. It won't open. It's locked. It won't open. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge.
Stop! You can't come down there.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in...
You're in the wrong place asking the wrong questions, our son.
The station appears to be closed. Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now. That bridge spans the Monuxet River. It won't open. A storage depot. It's shut. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open.
I told you already. Stop your snooping around.
Damn. I need to be more careful. It won't open. The door's bolted shut. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. The window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old darkroom. It won't open.
You're not allowed down here. Get up!
Son of a bitch.
It's unlocked. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. It won't budge. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. The till's empty. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. It won't open. It won't open. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood.
What are you doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful. It won't budge. It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open. It won't budge. Why would Brian force entry when he had a set of keys? It won't open. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. It probably leads down to a storage. It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. General notices. They're all dated 1846. General notices. They're all dated 1846. It won't budge. Holy shit! From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The poor woman must have taken her own life. I wonder what could have driven her to such a desperate act. It won't budge. It won't budge. The door's bolted shut.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something. It won't budge.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Dan Riley says I know him.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
These are the offices of the local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm looking for a Brian Burnham. He works locally, in the First National grocery store.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric order of Dagon. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Ken Riley says I know him.
It won't budge. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. It's a variety store, and it's closed.
Coming, sniffing around where they ain't wanted.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks as know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
I'm looking for a young...
I ain't heard of the Burnham lad.
Right. It won't open. It won't budge.
Fog's thick tonight. Damp enough to put out a fella's smokes.
It won't open. It won't budge. Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham Press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
He isn't gonna spill with anything useful. It won't open. It's locked. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge.
Something's coming. Ain't seen fog like this since...
It won't open. It appears to be shut down. It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It won't budge. It won't open. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place. Asking the wrong questions, outsider.
These posters are everywhere. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I can't be seen talking to you.
It's just an advertisement of the local Methodist church.
With a good windpipe in early, in the Towlands Gallants Mass. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the world, who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
It won't budge.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring in Ankrum and Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things, since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began, telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods, them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I've seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting, screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good to us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In warring foreign parts, the old fool I learned the ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear 'em all over the port. He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen sermon, that shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night. It won't budge.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star. The store is closed. It's unlocked.
If I see you with outsider, I'll report your order.
I'll not say nothing.
I have a strange feeling I'm being watched. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town. Do you need any help? It won't open. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens. It's the entrance to the town poorhouse. It won't open.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
Her sleep is restless and erratic. The old woman's dead. It won't budge. It won't budge. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
I reckon you might have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work, and Mommy's upstairs, in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mommy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mommy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance. Won't open. It won't open. It won't open. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mommy and Daddy.
What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mommy and Daddy.
It won't open. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. The door's bolted shut. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was caught by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. It don't flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
It won't budge. It won't budge. I should get Waite's diary before I leave. It's Ramona's coloring book. It won't open. It won't budge. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. This must be Thomas Waite's diary. won't open.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca. Did you hear about Thomas
I heard
Waits?
when they caught him, he was caked in their blood.
Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric order of Dagon. It won't budge. Will you be leaving soon?
This bus ain't going nowhere tonight, fella. Engine's blowed, you see. Have to wait till morning.
Damn. Is there another bus out of Innsmouth?
No, but there's a hotel behind me. Gilman will have board for the night.